Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video today, we're going to be talking about ICP. We're going to be doing a fresh technical analysis as of today. Going to be giving you some targets to the upside, some targets to the downside in case you're looking to fill your bags, and also what I expect to happen in the immediate short term. So all that and more in this video. Before we get in, if you don't mind, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, guys, and clicking that notification bell. I'm making plenty of videos, been trading for a good few years now. I do know a thing or two, and probably you will end up saving money or making money, one or the other, by following along with this channel. So go ahead and subscribe there now. You can also unsubscribe later if you so wish to. So let's dive in. So we're going to be talking about ICP today. Firstly, I'm going to take a quick look at Bitcoin, guys, just because, Bitcoin is basically going to determine what happens with ICP and the rest of the altcoins in the immediate short term. So just to zoom out here and just give you an overview where we are. We are in an uptrend. We are still in a bull market. Nothing really has changed here on the weekly time frame. We're making higher highs and higher lows. We're in an uptrend. We're in a bull market. We're above our weekly AMA band, which is great. The only warning sign we have currently is this bearish divergence that is currently active on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. So where you've got higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI, basically this means what you usually see here is either some choppy sideways price action or a bear market, basically. But the thing about it is these can take quite a long while to play out because it's the weekly time frame. So I would expect this to play out within the next sort of 2-3 months, which still gives us plenty of time to the upside. But it's not a sell signal, it's a caution signal. This is now confirmed, so just pay attention to it. Whenever you see these bearish divergences form, usually it's not good for the price. But as I say, this can take a while to play out. But in the immediate short term, whereas in a bull market, we're in an uptrend, everything's looking good there on the higher time frames. If we go down to the daily then on Bitcoin, right, so we've got a couple of things that are potentially changing right now. I had initially flipped bearish on Bitcoin in the short term last week because we've seen a daily candle close below our, if I just get my 50 SMA up. Yeah, we had seen a daily candle close below the 50-day SMA here, which is the green line. We'd seen a candle close below, and that is usually a sell signal because you can see whenever we close below here, usually some downside follows. And we are at the cusp now, right, guys? Today, we are almost invalidating this bearish trend. So basically what we need to see here, we need to see this candle close above this green line. The close, doesn't matter what it's doing right now. We need to see the candle close in 4 hours time above the green line. And we also would want to see on the 4-hour time frame, we will want to see a breakout above the 200-day SMA. So basically, I'm targeting, let's call it 100K. So you've got it matched out with the 200-day SMA here. You've got this previous resistance. So if we can clear that, guys, the 200 SMA, the previous resistance, and close above our daily EMA band, our daily 50-day the 50-day SMA, I'm trying to say, things will be flipping bullish then. That will be enough to flip me bullish. We just need to wait for that. So basically, we're waiting for this confirmation of 100K basically getting broken, and you'll be happy to hear that Jack will be flipping bullish again, which I really want to be. But apart from that there's no bearish divergences currently active. I believe this daily bearish divergence that was playing out has now played out, as we're now below the midline here on the RSI, so that is good. And in fact, on the daily time frame, the RSI is just right now breaking back above the midline, which also is good to see. So on Bitcoin, it's sort of crunch time, really, right? If we break this resistance here at basically 100K, we're looking good. We're just going to have to really see what happens here in the next probably 48 hours, how the price actually responds to this level. But so far looking good. We just need to see if that is actually going to confirm. But obviously, I'll keep you updated that in the next couple of days as that pans out. So just to summarize then on Bitcoin, long-term bullish, but in the immediate short term, it's very indecisive. We're just waiting for this close above 100K. If we close above 100K, we're back in business. If not, then we have to target those lower levels at sort of 85 to 75K. Okay, so let's dive into ICP now. So before starting ICP, if you haven't already, guys, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Really does help me out, and I'm doing my best here to try and help you avoid my mistakes and help you make some money in these markets. So I've got ICP here against the dollar on the weekly time frame. So you can see here right now we are currently we're sort of in a weird sort of range right now. We're making higher lows, but we're not currently making higher highs. So it's sort of a a messy sort of range right now, but it is sort of going in the upside, which is good. Over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, we've broken out of our prior resistance here that was holding us down for most of this year. We've broken out, we've perfectly retested that in the last couple of weeks, and we're still holding this previous range high. This will be our third week now at this level, so it's a positive that ICP has held the line here and is still holding on. So hopefully this does continue. We've also got our RSI here on the weekly time frame. We've broken out of this downsloping trend line that was keeping us the price suppressed, and we've broken out, and we are now retesting our midline, which all in all is good, guys. On the weekly time frame, retesting this previous resistance, turning it into support, seeing our RSI retest the midline here. The weekly is looking good. If we took on our EMA band as well, again, ICP perfectly retesting our weekly EMA band. So on the higher time frames, guys, the weekly time frame, ICP is looking good. I don't see any real calls for concern on these higher time frames. Now, as a lot of my viewers know, if we go down a little bit to sort of the 2-day, a lot of my viewers know that I initially got out of ICP just because we were below this EMA band here. Just because basically when I see the price falling below this EMA band here, which is the grey band, when price falls below and rejects that, it is often a sell signal. Not always, but often, right? See, when you break down here below the EMA band and reject it, like, I like to get out there to save myself from catastrophic loss, but it doesn't play out every time. That's the thing. It's always a risk. Like, you see, here's one time where it actually didn't play out. That was in March 2024. But obviously the invalidation, I would have just got back in at the close back above the EMA band here. So basically what I'm waiting for here, guys, right, is a break above our EMA band, which is down sloping right now. So it's getting closer to today's price, which is currently at $11. Personally, I'm going to be waiting until about $12 just to see that the confirmed break. But all in all, if ICP here on the 2-day time frame can flip this EMA band into support, break out, retest it, I'm in ICP with a full position, 10% of my portfolio, because I think this coin is going to be the ones that really rallies in the cycle if the cycle does indeed continue. But in terms of price action then, as I say, we've been in the sort of daily down, the shorter time frame downtrend. We're making lower highs and lower lows, but as I say, yeah, we're sort of ranging around at this support level that we have found. So yeah, basically, guys, while we're below the EMA band, downside is the more probable outcome. However, we might be getting close to a breakout here, and of course I'll keep you updated. So yeah, just to summarize, I'm waiting for $12, a breakout off this EMA band, breakout off this prior resistance level. If I see that, I'm back in ICP with a full position. So we're just going to dive down now to the 4-hour time frame to see if there's anything else we can see here. So I'm going to take our EMA band off on the 4-hour, and we're going to stick our 200 SMA on. Okay, so this also marries up, that $12 level also marries up with our 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, which again is a nice thing to use for gauging where the trend is going to go. So you can see here, look, when we're below this grey line here, generally the price stays below it, but when we're above it, generally you're in an uptrend. So again, I'm sort of waiting just for this final confirmation, getting above that 200-day SMA. Like in the immediate short term, we do have resistance here at around sort of $11.50, $11.60. That will be if price continues this uptrend, this short-term uptrend that we're in right now on the sort of hourly time frame, that will be your next level. But again, I don't really trade those really smaller time frames. I'm looking for the big break. I'm looking for breaking $12, the 200-day SMA, the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, and our 2-day EMA band. So I'll be keeping you updated every step on the way there. Hopefully this does actually break out now, because it's been a rough month for ICP, and I know a lot of my subscribers hold ICP and have been suffering through this downside. So I am hoping that it's going to turn around. The only other thing is, guys, is that Bitcoin seasonally in post-halving years often gets a correction in the first week of January. Now, I don't know, have we finished this correction already? Only time will tell, but it is important to note that usually around basically from the 1st of January till basically the 15th of January, there is almost every time there is a pullback of typically sort of 15 to 20% on Bitcoin. So we've currently done sort of 15%. So maybe it's over, maybe it's not, but I know most Januaries on Bitcoin, there is a bit of a pullback. So just keep that in mind. But at least in the price action that we're seeing today, things are looking good. But yeah, again, I'm just waiting for this breakout of $12 so I can rebuy back in with a stop loss below this level here, below our EMA band. And that's the only reason I haven't bought ICP at these lower levels, guys, is because I'm a momentum trader, right? So I need to have a stop loss. And right now, where we are now, if I buy this, there's nowhere for me to put a stop loss, because until we get above that EMA band here, I have an active stop loss, the one that makes sense. When we break above here, retest it, I can just put my stop loss below here and we're good. So I'm going to leave this video today. I'm going to leave this video here, I should say, if I can get my words right. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking the notification bell. Really does help me out, guys. I'm doing my best here to try and save you some money and make some wins in these markets. So yeah, I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye-bye.